from the boys soccer, winning 2-0 in the first game. We come to girls field hockey, where we hope the girls can do the same against Beverly. Once again, thank you for joining us here at Bloxage Field late at night. I'm Josh Harriman, and I'm joined once again by Joey. Joey, first game was a blast. Hopefully the girls can keep the same with the boys.
I'm going to agree. For this game, I'm going to be predicting many goals from either side. Hopefully a quick, fast action game, just as the previous one we had seen if you had watched it back at home.
And as the clock is set up, the lights are on. The sun is setting on a perfect day for some games. And as tomorrow we have Friday night football back at home against Peabody. As both teams take the field, we're about to get this game underway.
We should be starting momentarily here.
As a little delay here happens.
Waiting for a whistle here is Swampscott.
I think we're waiting for it to get darker. But anyways, 15 minutes is set on the clock. Scores, hopefully it's going to be an full scoring game. As Swampscott has actually won against, I believe Swampscott has won their last game 4-1.
Field hockey?
Yeah, I believe so. And we're underway. As with a pass over to Heath. Heath over to Conley, excuse me. And as Swampscott tries to bring the ball into Beverly territory early in the game, it looks like it's an attempt from the pass from Conley. Whistle is blown, stays the same. And a pass back to Conley, going over to Robledo, taken away by Beverly. Stopped by Conley. Marine trying to stop the ball, but gets it right out of bounds. Swampscott sells the ball on Beverly's own end. Oh, pass, Heath. Stop made. And it goes a little bit past the net. Beverly has the ball in their own end. Fighting for the ball off on off the defensive zone of Beverly. Beverly has the ball exiting it, heading towards center field. And it's going to be Quagliarello with the stop. An attempted pass over to Giard. Unsuccessful as it goes out of play. Beverly with the ball in their own end. Attempted stop by Conley. Swampscott with the ball at center field, trying to get it into Beverly's. Unsuccessful as it goes out off of Pierre. Beverly with the ball now. And it was going to be a stop from Giard. Goes off of Beverly. It's going to be picked up by Quagliarello. Quagliarello over to Russo. Russo with a far pass. Over to Piero. Piero over to Beatrice. Beatrice still fighting for the ball. Gets poked away by Beverly. Giard fighting for the ball, nearing outside of the Beverly zone. Ball goes outside of Beverly. Swampscott will pick it up as Reen. Tipped off a few sticks, staying exactly the same spot on the line of Beverly's offensive zone. Ball goes out of bounds on Beverly once again. Swampscott picks it up. Quagliarello bring the ball in. Quagliarello trying to keep it in, but rolls out the side. Beverly has the ball. 11:35 left in the first, still scoreless game. Beverly bringing the pass half center field, trying to bring it into Swampscott's territory. Reen with the save, bringing it out of their own end, back towards center field. Bringing it down near Beverly territory. Poked away by Beverly. And it's Puzo trying to stop the ball. Got up with Quagliarello. Quagliarello trying to keep the rush. Whistle's blown. It's going to stay with Beverly about the 30-yard line. Beverly looking for an open shot. A light hit. Russo to tap it away. And with that, I believe Beverly is going to have their first shot on goal of tonight's game. And it looks like with the officials calling, it's going to be a penalty shot for Beverly. And so that pass goes a little bit farther than expected. Beverly still trying to get in the open shot. Goes high up in the air. Still trying to go for an open shot. Whistle is blown. Beverly will not have the opportunity to score early in the game. And Captain Russo will bring it out into play, going past center field, deep near Beverly territory. Beverly fighting for it at center field. Quagliarello being on defense, gets it past Quagliarello. Beverly still trying to fight for that first goal. Trying to get past Reen, unsuccessful. Reen gets it out of there. Still fighting for the ball. Ball goes left of the net. No goal is shown. And Swampscott out of the ball in their own end. 9:10 left in the first. Still a scoreless game. And with that back underway, Beverly still has possession of the ball. Russo trying to get it out of there. Is successful. Whistle is blown. And with that, a few passes going around, going nowhere near the net, but out of bounds. Swampscott still has the ball in their own end. Russo with the heavy hit. The ball goes right back to Russo as it hits off a bouncy wall. Swampscott still keeping the ball in play with 8:18 left in the first. Whistle is blown off of Beverly. Whistle's blown once again. Still Swampscott's ball. Conley with the pass in for Swampscott, going towards center field. Fighting for the ball. Ball goes out of play. Beverly will have the ball in 8:50. Beverly with the chance to get it out into Swampscott zone, unsuccessful. It goes out of play. Reen with the pass in. Over to Giard. Giard with the pass. Over to Beatrice. Beatrice still with the ball. Beatrice with a shot. Over to Robledo. Robledo's trying to find an open part. Misses. Poked away by Beverly. Beverly has a long way to go to get the ball out of there. Picked up by Quagliarello. Quagliarello pokes it away. Whistle is blown. Beverly still has the ball. As this game is getting intense by the second. It's going to be stopped by Piero. Russo with the assist from Piero. Over to Puzo. Whistle is blown. I believe that's going to be another shot. As I don't think so, as they're going to be lining up differently. Side shot unsuccessful from Beverly as they're trying to get another one. And with that, whistle's blown. Swampscott has the ball in their own end. 6:21 left in the first quarter, still 0-0.
Beverly has been quickly striking multiple times over the past 9 minutes now. It's been insane that Swampscott can keep up.
Quagliarello with the ball. Poked away by Beverly. Whistle is blown. Swampscott keeps the ball.
And we're back here in the side as if almost the ball is going to roll out for a side shot.
Beverly's still trying to get that first. Both teams are still trying to get the first goal of the game. Most of the time it's been in Swampscott's territory, but some other times it's been in Beverly's. Beverly having the ball in Swampscott territory. Swampscott showing a lot of defense. Whistle is blown. Swampscott has the ball. Russo with the pass. Whistle is blown.
We'll be seeing a pass here for almost a close opportunity for a goal, but it's going to end up rolling out.
Swampscott once again with the ball. As it's 4:54 left in the first quarter. As like time is flying by now as soon as you get to nighttime.
Well, I will agree that does happen all the time when I am at home on my own as well. Time does seem to fly by, especially when you're walking.
Possession of the ball. Sorry to cut you off there, Joey. Swampscott, Quagliarello picking it back up, but Swampscott in their own end. And a pass over to Beatrice. Beatrice rushing downfield with the ball, trying to poke it away. Beatrice still with the ball. Whistle is blown. Beverly gets the ball deep in their own territory. Beverly trying to get the ball downfield, unsuccessful as it rolls out.
Whistle's going to be blown. They should be hitting the ball in any second here, and they are now.
Poked away from Heath by Beverly. Brought back into Beverly territory. Is going to be Giard. Giard with the ball. Giard with the pass over to Robledo. Robledo had a score last game. It's going to be Quagliarello joining in, trying to keep it in Beverly's territory. Unsuccessful as he goes right on the line. Whistle is blown. Swampscott has the ball by the 40. 3:12 left in the first quarter. As the ball goes way downfield, it's going to be Piero with the ball. Beverly trying to get the ball out of their own zone, stopped by Piero and Russo. Beverly still with the ball, trying to get it past Russo. Whistle's blown. Swampscott gets it at the 50. as we're 34 seconds over the 2-minute warning. Still a scoreless game, 0-0. Stopped by Quagliarello. Whistle is blown once again. Swampscott still having the ball with 2:20 left in the first. As is Beverly trying to get the ball out of their own zone and into Swampscott. It's unsuccessful as Swampscott still maintaining possession of the ball, but getting closer and closer to Beverly's territory each chance. Poked away by Beverly. Gets out of the zone all the way into Swampscott's. It's going to be picked up by Russo. Russo with the hit to get it out of there. Beverly looking to have a chance to get their first goal of the game. Trying to be stopped, and it's stopped. And with that, it's going to be the first goal for Beverly. And that looks like it's going to be from
number 18.
No,
oh, that was a pass from 18.
Off from, I believe, number 3, or it looks like a number 9. As I heard, as we're not sure, we'll find out who scored that goal momentarily. As we're back on the way, Swampscott. And with that, we have number 3 for Beverly, Mary Kapnis, scoring that goal for Beverly. And with that, it's 1-0 Beverly in the late first period. Ball goes out on Swampscott. Beverly will get the ball back on their own end. Whistle's blown. Not even a second in Swampscott's possession. Whistle's blown. Beverly will have possession of the ball. And it's going to be over to Beatrice. Beatrice bringing the ball down into Beverly territory. 52 seconds left. And shot to find a teammate goes wide. As ball goes out of play, Beverly will keep the ball in their own end. 34 seconds left in the first. Beverly up by 1. Beverly with the heavy slap shot, bringing it out of their own zone and going out of bounds. 20 seconds left in the first period. Beverly still up by 1. Beverly with the pass over to Ream. Ream with the pass over to Beatrice, and it goes flying outside. And with that, it's going to be the end of the first period. Swampscott trailing by 1. It still has been a great game so far. Both teams going back and forth down the field.
I will agree with you there, Josh. And we were able to see many of the times each team going down into their own zones, or the opposing zones. But the only person to score a goal yet, and the only team, was Mary Kapnis, number 3 from Beverly.
And with that, a short intermission here. We'll be right back.
And we are back in the second quarter of the game. We're switching things up here. We're going to be swapping every quarter now. Just a new thing that we're going to be trying today, see if it works out. And we're going to be off immediately with Swampscott hitting it. We're going to be making it down over to Beverly's side. Within the first few moments, we have Puzo making her way up to past the 10-yard line for the first time here for Swampscott. We can see multiple people from both Swampscott and Beverly trying to defend and offend against the coming ball. As we're going to be seeing a side shot here. The ball is going to be making its way up to the 40-yard line. We can see that is, I do believe, number 4 is going to be passing it over to, sorry, that was Michelle just passed it over to number 10, Bazin. And it's going to end up with Beverly again and Swampscott. Number 3 is going to be taking it up here. Sorry, not number 3, number 5. We have LeBlanc. Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading for the wrong roster there. We had number 5 from Swampscott. That was Beatrice. Beatrice is going to be taking the ball. Beatrice here hitting it from the side. Never mind, she's bringing it up from the side, and it's going to be taken by, almost taken by Beverly, but it's going to be stolen by, Poosh, Robledo Poosh. And it's going to be Beverly with it. They're going to be hitting it. It's going to be going up on the side here. We can now see many of the players yet again trying to get the ball. It's going to eventually end up with Quagrello. Quagrello is being attacked by many players right now as she tried to pass it to Puzo. It is now going to be in Beverly's hands. As LeBlanc stopped it there, and it was immediately given to Bazin. Taking it here for another side shot. We had number 15, that was Linsky. After passing to a teammate, it's going to be passed way up. And that is LeBlanc on the side. Passing it up and over to Lund. From Swampscott now, they stole it after just a little bit, and we can see Giard. Giard loses the ball, and it becomes Beverly's yet again. I'm going to be seeing multiple hits here as it's going back and forth between Swampscott and Beverly. It seems as if it's going to stay put this time with Beatrice. Never mind, I was wrong. We're going to be seeing Faleta. It might be Falerta. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's extremely close to Beverly's side, but it's going to be rolling out. A quick slap shot, it seems as if, but it was going to be blocked by Puzo. As the ball is going to end up in the stick of Michael. It's now going to be moving up quickly at around the 35-yard line with Beverly. They're going to be taking it, stripping it away. We have Bazin here making her way up against many players. And a whistle's blown, and it's yet again Beverly still now. We have Linsky trying to get through many of the players now. Quagrello's going to be receiving the ball. Quagrello tries to get it through Linsky, but Linsky's just like a fort of armor. Can't get it through as Russo is going to be able to stop the ball. We can see it's close to the goal now. Probably oh, never mind. Not a second goal. got extremely close. As we're now going to be seeing Swampscott come in, as we see Heath take the ball by storm. It's going to be stolen by Linsky. Back to Swampscott with Heath yet again. Never mind, sorry, that was not Heath, that was Puzo. A quick shot there from Sciotti, trying to make it away, almost going in. A fabulous try for a shot on goal there from Beverly.
Beverly really had the chance there, but Kaplan stopped it just in the nick of time before Beverly was able to get a second goal in the first half.
I can agree with you right there, Josh. We probably will be seeing a second goal here just a moment away now, seeing as how this is going to be a penalty shot. And it's off. The players can yet again move, and they're going to be going for it immediately, and it's going to be stopped immediately by Swampscott. Ooh, close one there, as we saw many of the players now take their masks off after being able to defend the ball, as Russo's going to be taking the ball. She's going to set it down, and she's going to hit it far. Far is indeed correct at around the 40-yard line. Now we get to see multiple of the players take the ball on their own terms, as now we're going to be seeing Beverly players come in with the ball as we yet again bring it up to Linsky. Russo's going to be having it, though, as the whistle's going to be blown. She's going to yet again be taking the ball. And another far shot here, about 30 yards-ish, 25, I mean. About a 25-yard hit there from Russo. It's going to be able to make her team move all the way up to around the 10-yard line as Puzo brings it up. Giard takes the ball, and she's going to be handing it over to Heath. Giard has the ball yet again. The ball is going to roll out, and it is going to be Beverly's ball. I may be proved wrong here. It's going to be Swampscott's ball as Heath's going to take it. And she's just going to hit it out. The ball is now Beverly's side, as we're going to be seeing... We're going to be seeing the Michaels here. She's going to try to hit that ball up, in which she did as a whistle was blown. Almost taken by Linsky, but it was given to another player. I think it was given back to Michaels. Michaels with the ball is stopping everyone in front of her, as we just saw Puzo try to take the ball from a teammate of her. As we can now see Pichardo moving up with the ball, as Swampscott's going to take it back. Yet again, Puzo here. Puzo is now going to be taking the ball. Puzo with the ball now is going to be making her way up, but not very far, about 5 yards before getting put to a complete stop, but not before these players can reach it. On the side here, it seems as if who's going to be taking that? That is going to be number 3. That was Emma Reen taking the ball. It's all the way on our side of the field now. And it's also on Swampscott's side at the same time, as Piero is going to be taking the ball.
Swampscott still doing a great job, even at the bottom half of the second period. Still trying to fight for their first goal. Beverly's still trying to get their second goal. It's just a matter of time of who gets who.
That is correct, Josh. The whistle was blown, signifying a timeout. I do believe Swampscott called that timeout, but I will be corrected at the end of this timeout. We will be back momentarily. I was correct. Swampscott did call that, as we're now going to be with Piero here. Piero's going to be taking the ball, hitting it between the legs of LeBlanc, as Russo now has it, giving it back to Piero for what seems like a redo. She's going to be hitting it to Russo this time. Russo yet again is going to be hitting it after another whistle, as we're going to be seeing Bazin take this. Mia Bazin specifically. There are sisters on this team. As Fiona Bazin's going to be hitting it up to one of her teammates. She's also going to be receiving it after just hitting it to another person. Now we're going to be seeing Swampscott and Beverly fight over the ball ruthlessly, as Linsky is not going to be winning that. Yet again, Beverly is going to be having the ball. With 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock, we are still 1-0 Beverly. No goal in sight here, but it seems as if Beverly's doing very good, very good not letting the ball get over their 50-yard line in the past few minutes. As we're going to be seeing a side shot here from Beverly. It's going to be Linsky here yet again, taking the ball and passing it up, but it's going to be rolling out. Russo's going to be going to grab that now. Josh, with about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, do you think we could be seeing another goal this quarter?
Possibly, but definitely most likely not, as especially the time it takes down to get from one end of the field to the other, find the opportunity to find that opening and score, and also with the rebound from the goalie. So possibly yes, but mostly no.
As it is now in Beverly's side, they are probably going to be taking that away immediately. I was correct, but Swampscott's going to say no way and take that themselves, as we can now see that was out. As the goalie of Beverly has actually been not getting any action here, Charlotte Stevens. It's going to be another shot. Another side shot, I mean, sorry. As number 10 is going to be hitting that upwards. That was Robledo Push. They're now going to be making their way up with, that was Puzo, but multiple whistles are blown and is going to be given back to Swampscott, I do believe. It was just passed back to Beverly, never mind. Beverly is going to be taking that at the 40-yard line as they're going to pass up to multiple of their teammates. We're going to be seeing blocks here from Puzo. Multiple players are trying to get the ball around this one Beverly player. As the whistle is blown yet again, Russo is going to be taking that. Russo is actually going to be passing that over to Puzo. Yet again, Beverly. Russo's there like a brick wall to stop her. And Beverly yet again has it. Seems as if Russo has been very good at getting the ball out of the place that it doesn't need to be and into the place it needs to, but there are players from Beverly who will not allow that to happen. As Swampscott is going to be taking it up again. Yet again, Puzo. The ball's moving up very quickly here for Swampscott. Along the side, we have Puzo and Fiona Bazin just going at it along the side as a whistle is going to be blown as Avery LeBlanc Avery the Bank, sorry. She is going to be stopping that, and they're going to be moving up very fast now along the side here with Madeline LeBlanc. She's going to be hitting a quick shot on that. She's going to be moving up extremely fast, but there are multiple Beverly players to stop that from happening as a whistle is going to be blown. We're going to see Beverly with it yet again as Fiona Bazin misses the pass. As Piero tries to block it but does not succeed. Fiona's going to be giving it over to Linsky. Linsky's going to be taking it up slowly but surely, meeting Piero along the way. It's going to be Swampscott's ball yet again, making it up. Many of the players here are just overwhelmed on Swampscott with the amount of Beverly players that are coming. And this is a 3, 2, 1. That was the end of the second quarter, and we will now be going into halftime. The score still being 1-0 with about 2 shots saved on goal, both from Swampscott in the beginning, and no goals at all this quarter. We'll be catching you momentarily.
back in the third period of action. Beverly still up by 1 as Swampscott still tries to find the first goal of the night. As whistle is blown, Swampscott continues to have the ball right at the 50, wasting no time bringing it down into Beverly's territory. As that's going to be a pass. It's going to be a pass from Giard. From Giard over to Beatrice, over to Robledo. Going a little bit past Robledo. Picked up by Beverly. Quagliarella there trying to stop the ball from going any further. And Piero trying to fight for the ball. Picked up by the Big Blue, and it's going to be Puzo with the ball for Swampscott. Puzo bringing the ball down into Beverly territory. Picked up by Beverly, poked away by Puzo once again for Swampscott. Beverly regaining possession of the ball. Whistle is blown. Beverly keeps the ball. Swampscott with possession of the ball. Quagliarella with the ball. Trying to find an open teammate. Finds a farther up pass over to Beatrice. Finds it, gets stopped by Beverly. Beverly trying to pass it into the Swampscott's defensive zone. Gets over to Reen. Picked up by Beatrice, whistle is blown. Beverly will keep the ball in Swampscott's own end. As an attempt to stop from Russo. And it's going to be Piero fighting for the ball down at the end. It's going to be picked up, kicked away by Kaplan. Still, it's going to be 1-0 Beverly with 3:13 left in the third. And with that back down towards center field, Swampscott with the ball with pass over to Robledo. Poked away by Beverly. Beverly still fighting for the ball down on the end. Trying to keep it in. Swampscott keeps the ball. It's going to be Puzo bringing it back in. Puzo bringing the ball way down past Beverly line. Going straight over to Quagliarella. Passed over to Robledo Bush. Back to Puzo. Puzo looking for an open teammate. Finds Beatrice. Gets poked away by Beverly. Whistle is blown. And it's going to be Swampscott with the ball. It's going to be Reen with the heavy pass. Going part way to the 50. Beverly trying to keep the ball in play is successful. As the ball goes far into Beverly territory. Beverly trying to get it away. Beverly saves it from going out. Picked up by Robledo. Passed over to Beatrice. Beatrice has a shot. Beatrice saved with the save. Another shot on goal missed. Beverly with the ball gets poked away. Puzo with the ball. Whistle is blown. Swampscott keeps the ball. Puzo with maintaining the ball. Puzo with the pass over to Conley. Back over to Beverly. Picked up by Quagliarella. Quagliarella with the far pass. This looks like it's going to go out. It does, and it's going to be going to the Big Blue. Russo's going to bring the ball back in for Swampscott with 10:46 left in the third. Still 1-0. Poked off by Beverly. Beverly bringing the ball way down. Going out of play. Swampscott will get the ball. And it's going to be Piero bringing it back in for the Big Blue. Actually, it's just going to be a pass over to Russo. Russo will bring it back in for the Big Blue.
Go Big Blue.
Russo with the heavy pass, trying to get the ball out of their own zone. Beverly with the ball near the out-of-bounds line. Whistle's blown. Swampscott has the ball. Beverly doesn't seem so happy about that with 10 minutes left in the third. Russo once again with the ball. It's going to be passed back between Beverly. Piero getting the ball out of the zone. Ball goes off the stick of Beverly, picked it right back up from Swampscott. Stolen by Beverly once again, still being by center field. Farthest the ball has gone in between any zones is by the nets. Whistle is blown once again. Beverly loses the ball. Swampscott picks it right back up, nearing center field. Beverly with possession of the ball. Trying to get it stopped by Russo. Beverly with the ball. Swampscott trying to get the ball out of there, but Swampscott showing defense. Whistle is blown, and it'll be a penalty shot for Marblehead. Excuse me, Beverly, as I'm forgetting what I am saying over here. With 8:48 left in the third, Beverly still up by 1.
This seems as if it looks like a penalty shot for Beverly. This could be the second goal of the game.
Yes, it could. Beverly with the shot, with the pass. Going for the shot, missed as it was too slow to get it. And it's another save by Kaplan. And that Russo with the far pass, trying to get out of their own zone, picked off by Beverly. Brought straight back to Russo. Going past the Beverly contender. Picked up by Robledo. Whistle is blown. Beverly gets the ball. Whistle is blown once again. Beverly still having the possession of the ball. Goes out of bounds. Swampscott gets right back in their own end. 7:30 left in the third, still 1-0. It's going to be Reen with the pass over to Russo. Russo getting the ball out of there. Okay, it's going to be a pass over to Heath. Poked away by Beverly. Beverly's trying to bring the ball back down the other way. Swampscott picking it back up. It's Puzo. Puzo trying to pick it back up. And it's passed over to Piero. See, that's actually going to be Conley picking it back up. Swampscott still has possession of the ball outside of their own end. And a pass from Conley, getting stuck, doesn't know where it went, finds it, but goes out of bounds off of Swampscott. So Beverly will have the ball. Intercepted by Swampscott, brought right back to Beverly. Whistle is blown. Swampscott gets the ball. And with that, Beverly has the ball back into Swampscott's territory. Swampscott trying to work to get it out of there. And with that, the ball goes out of bounds. Swampscott, I believe, will keep the ball in their own end with 5:47 left in the third. It has definitely been a back and forth game, Joey, hasn't it?
I will agree with you there, Josh. It has been a back and forth game, and we actually haven't seen a goal since the first quarter, so I think Swampscott might have actually stepped up their game after seeing what a tough rival Beverly is.
That's correct. As Beverly is outside of Swampscott's territory, picked up by Swampscott. Picked up by Giard. Whistle is blown, and I believe this will be Swampscott's first look at a penalty shot. As is not going to be a penalty shot. It's just going to be a regular pass in, blocked by Beverly. Giard trying to fight for the ball. Gets past Giard. Reen there to back her up. Beverly still fighting for the ball in their own end. A pass on Quagliello, fighting for the ball. Whistle is blown. And with that now, Swampscott will have their first chance at a shorthanded goal, as it's going to be a penalty shot.
This penalty shot could actually change the rest of the game if they are able to tie it up here.
Bringing the pass in is going to be Captain Maisie Russo. Russo with the pass. Over to Puzo, over to Quagliello. Quagliello with another shot. Shot goes in, shot goes, oh, and it's off a little bit. Piero almost with the attempted shot, goes off the stick a little bit too late. 3:54 left in the third, still down by 1.
So close, yet so far her stick was just about a couple inches away from being able to hit the ball.
And with that, Quagliello. Yeah, there's going to be Quagliello with an attempted save. And it's going to be Beverly with the ball going way out of bounds from a heavy hit. Excuse me, from a heavy pass, bringing it downfield. And it's actually going to stay Beverly's ball as it tipped off the stick of a Swampscott player. It's going to be passed up to Robledo. Robledo successfully able to hit it out of the zone. Whistle is blown. Swampscott keeps possession of the ball. 3:01 left in the third. Passed over to Robledo. Robledo. Over to Conley. Poked away by Beverly. Beverly still having possession of the ball. It's going to be Quagliello. Quagliello still fighting for the ball. Poked away by Beverly. Beverly's bringing it down into center field. Swampscott with a great save of keeping it near Beverly's territory. Swampscott bringing it inside Beverly territory's yard. With that, Beverly bringing the ball right back outside of their own zone. Passed right back in by Swampscott. Beverly still trying to fight for the ball. It's going to be picked up by Piero.
2 minutes.
Whistle is blown. Swampscott has possession of the ball. 1:51 left in the third. Still 1-0 Beverly. Piero with the pass in over to Russo. And with that, it's another try to get another shot on goal. Unsuccessful as it goes off of Beverly. Beverly trying to bring the ball outside of their zone. It's going to be taken away by Robledo. Passed over to Conley. Poked away by Beverly once again. Conley and Beverly trying to fight for the ball. Whistle is blown. The Beverly appearance doesn't sound so good. It's going to be an attempted shot missed. And another shot goes way wide with 1:06 left in the third.
That is correct. About a minute left in the third now. It seems as if many of the parents or just spectators in general are unhappy with some of the circumstances that have been unfolding to both Swampscott and Beverly. But it seems as if they have another shot to go here.
45 seconds left in the third. Quagliello with the ball. Passed over to Conley. Gets past one player. Gets over to Puzo. Fighting straight for the ball. Still fighting for it in Beverly territory. Down deep into Beverly's territory. 21 seconds left in the third. Still 1-0. Whistle's blown. Beverly has the ball. 14 seconds left. Ball goes out of bounds. Now that's going to be 5 seconds left. And with that, that is going to be the end of the third quarter. And we're going to hand it back to Joey for the final 15 minutes of regulation time. Swampscott still down by 1. I'll be right back.
And we're back in the fourth and final quarter of this game with 15 minutes left. It doesn't seem as if every player is on the field and in their positions yet. And we will be getting off in just a second now. The ball is going to immediately be going over to Beverly, sorry. And we're going to be seeing multiple plays here, and we're going to be starting off the ball with Michelle versus Puzo in the corner right now. Seems as if Bazin is going to be taking, specifically Mia Bazin, is looking to also get in that little group area over there. It was passed over to Heath, and Heath is actually going to be taking the ball and passing it up to Puzo. Sorry, not Puzo, that's Beatrice. And we're going to be seeing it go straight back over to Emma Reen here. As Piero's up there. We're going to be seeing multiple instances of the ball just going back and forth between Beverly and Swampscott. And it seems as if Beverly is going to be hitting it up from a side shot point of view. And going against Beatrice here, she is going to be losing that. And Beverly is going to yet again be having it, but Swampscott's going to take it by storm and say, "No way, Jose," and take that Quagrello to pass the ball up. As it's going to be going out, and Beverly is going to have it again. And now we are going to be seeing a face-off here yet again with Beatrice involved. Sorry, that was not Beatrice, that was Puzo. And they're going to be making their way up in Swampscott's side, dangerously close around the 35-yard line right now, as they're going to pass all the way down all the way down to Fiona Bazin. She's going to pass it up to one of her teammates, that teammate being Linsky, and the ball is going to roll out. And the ball is going to be recovered by Mia Bazin, who's going to be hitting us with a side shot here. And yet again, Beatrice right on the ball again, but it's going to be Swampscott bringing it up as Giard almost was able to bring it up, but it went out again, and now we're going to be seeing Mia Bazin yet again. She's going to be hitting it in yet again, and there's Beatrice, like always, going forward immediately, and now we're going to be seeing some game here as Puzo's going to be bringing it up for the team. He's going to be stopped by Michael. And now we have, yet again, many back and forth moments with Swampscott and Beverly as we see number 11 from Beverly run after the ball. Number 11 being Avery LeBanc.
We go, Blue. Keep it up there.
And we see Michael here get the ball stripped away from her by Beatrice. As Beatrice jukes her out and tries to go for the goal, but it's a little too left and it actually hits the side.
Swampscott by second is getting closer and closer, trying to get their first goal of the game, but are they going to be able to get it in this quarter?
I would assume that at least we could see one more goal, or this would be the third instance of a game going 0-1 for Swampscott. As we now see multiple instances of Heath trying to get to the ball, Beatrice is going to be following the ball carrier currently as Fiona Bazin takes it up and passes over to Linsky. The ball is now Swampscott's yet again as Puzo has it. She's trying to block Fiona Bazin. It's a little bit tough, though, seeing as how she's going against not only Fiona Bazin, but many other players, including Michaels. The ball is now way up here, and we can see, we were able to just see LeBanc hit the ball out on accident as Beatrice is going to try to take it, but it is ultimately going to be a timeout, actually. A timeout, I think that was called by either Swampscott or Beverly, of course. I'm going to assume Beverly this time. And we'll be right back momentarily. And we're back after that timeout now, and we can see Puzo trying to steal the ball there from Conan. Conan's not going to let that happen, though, as Puzo's going to be also moving up with it at the same time, as we're able to see Emma Reen try to take it, though, as we now see LeBlanc trying to take it back, as she has done successfully down in the side of Beverly. The ball almost looked as if it went out, but it didn't go out, and it actually went out after a shot on goal that was blocked. That was blocked by, it was blocked by the goalie, but it was really overall blocked by Emma Reen.
Joe, if you keep on talking like that, you could be the next Eminem.
Whistle was blown. The crowd seems very happy for that, specifically Beverly, as I do believe they are having a penalty shot here.
You are right, Joey, as Beatrice. 4 contenders from the Big Blue are getting up into the net with Kaplan. And we've seen this formation numerous of times.
This could be a goal here from Beverly, but it seems as if the players are going to miss it there. The pass intended for Lund missed. But it seems as if Beverly still has it, and they're not going to let go of this. As the pass over to... Close goal there, but it just went a little bit past. Just a little bit too much to the right, and it seems as if Russo is going to be taking that ball and putting it down and slapping it across the field. I was correct at the wowzers. At the 40-yard line is where, actually the 35-yard line is where the ball was, and Swampscott's going to take it unexpectedly, and immediately we're going to be seeing the bank take it, and she passed it over to Fiona Bazin, and yet again, for some reason, Swampscott has it. I don't know why. I don't know much about field hockey, but there's got to be a reason behind it, as LeBanc is going to try to take it yet again. It's going to be Beatrice with the ball.
Here we go, Big Blue!
As we can see here, Piero is having the ball. Piero has the ball. She's moving up very slowly. She's trying to find someone to pass it to, and she finds Russo. Russo passes it over to number 8. Not number 8. Yes, number 8. That was Nola Conley. She was able to make it all the way up to where her teammates, both Giard and Beatrice, are. But there is 4 times as many players on the Beverly side compared to the amount of contenders and attackers for the Swampscott side. They're going to be making their way up, and a whistle is going to be blown, as we're going to be seeing Beverly take it up here. We have Lund. Lund was surrounded by players, and it was buckshotted up to number 21. That was Hitchcock. Lund now has it yet again after another whistle blow, and Conley had it get hit off her, and she's going to be trying to run after the ball, but she's not able to. She seems not fast enough, but Poos is going to be taking it after not being able to stop it there. Conley. Poos is going to be passing it up over to number 10. Number 10 being Roberto Poosh. Poosh is trying to find an opening. She accidentally passes it over to a Beverly player, as we just saw Conley try to pass it up over to Poosh, but she missed the pass to Poosh, and now a whistle is going to be blown. And Swampscott's going to have it again as Conley tries to take it, but number 13 from Beverly is going to stop that, Pruchardo. But Conley yet again has it, and now we're going to be seeing something sort of here from Roberto Poosh, since it's right in front of her. I would assume she'd be able to do something as the ball goes right out. That's going to be Swampscott with a side hit.
Go, Blue.
Defense, Bev, defense. The pressure on Bev. Nice, Michelle.
As we have Conley here trying to see if she's going to be able to block it, and she ends up doing so. She's able to make it go up towards the goal, as we try to see Beatrice try to do something here, and it seems as if she wasn't able to get to the ball fast enough. Ball's going to be hit way up high. As now we yet again see Beatrice and Heath in the same area trying to fight over the same exact ball, but it seems as if they couldn't steal it from Beverly. There is an injury. We'll be back with you momentarily. And we're back. She was able to get off the field safe and sound. As both Conley and Quagrella are on the ball, they're going to be passing it to Robledo Poosh. Poosh is going to try to take the ball, but she passes it over to Beverly. And Conley only almost steals it there, but she is unable to. And the ball is going to roll out, and we're going to be seeing Swampscott bring it back in. With a little bit under 5 minutes, we're going to be possibly seeing the end of the game in just a few minutes here. Well, we will be seeing the end of the game in a few minutes here. As Puzo's on the ball again, whistles. Swampscott is going to be hitting it off, and the ball's going to go out again. Slowly moving up here. Now we have Conley taking the ball. She's going to miss the hit. And there's going to be multiple people blocking Beverly from behind. As Puzo's here yet again. Beverly's going to be taking that. Moving up slowly yet surely now. That was Mia Bays, and she just fell over for a second there, and a whistle was blown, and Swampscott was able to get it. It's going to go out yet again. I think that went out on Beverly Lund, specifically, as Conley is going to try to take the ball. Conley is now here. She's going to try to hit the ball this time, and she does it successfully this time. As we now see Robledo Push in a struggle of sorts with Lund, as a whistle's blown, Lund is just going to be able to get the ball. And Emma Reen here is almost going to get the ball, but we're going to be seeing another Swampscott player, Maisie Russo, get it beforehand. Another whistle's blown after Conley hits it. We're going to be seeing Lund yet again have the ball. With about 2 minutes and 45 seconds here, Josh, how do you think the rest of this game could and will go?
Honestly, I believe the Big Blue's going to have multiple opportunities to change on goal. They're going to get up to it, but knowing Beverly and the style that they play, they're not going to let them get it. But definitely, it still has been a great action-packed game. Both teams have been up and down the field numerous times, but other than that, it's still a fantastic game that we're seeing here tonight.
I'll agree with you, Josh, as Conley's going to be taking the ball yet again. All the Big Blue has to do is just find an opening. And if they can do that, they can score a goal and tie it up. And Russo is going to hit the ball, a whistle blown, and Beverly's going to be taking it. This is going to be Lund hitting it. So close to the goal after a hard hit, yet so far, too far to the right. The ball's going to come out, and it's going to be, yet again, Russo going to hit it very far. The stands are going wild, both Beverly and Swampscott's side, with basically a minute 30 on the clock. Anything can happen here, folks. And it seems as if Beverly's trying to make that anything into another goal, but it's going to go a little bit, actually a little bit way too far to be close to the goal, as there's 1 minute and 18 seconds left. They are hustling on the field, trying to get it as quick as possible into their next play. As Emma Reen is going to hit the ball, it's going to end up with Beverly. Never mind, it's actually going to be now with Puzo. Puzo is being blocked by many players, and it's going to go out on Beverly. We're going to be seeing Puzo hit it in again with less than a minute. The stands are going wild, it seems. The ball hit up far as a last-ditch attempt, it seems, as Robledo Push almost gets the ball, but it goes straight through her legs. Conley coming up. She doesn't get it in time, as now we can see both Heath, Quagrello, and Beatrice just on the ball at the same time, as Heath is able to hit it up. Now being with it is LeBanc. LeBanc is not going to allow them to get this win, as Giard and Beatrice go there. The ball is going to go out with 30 seconds left. Anything could happen here, as they're on Beverly's side. There still could be a goal to be scored. 20 seconds left, and it almost goes out again. And the ball went way far up into Beverly's side. I'm sorry, that went up in Beverly's favor into Swampscott's side. The ball is going to go out, and they're just going to stall. And that is the end of the game. That was Beverly versus Swampscott. Beverly 1, Swampscott 0. Or nothing, nil.
It was definitely a good game from both sides, Joey. Beverly just coming up on top with that one shorthanded goal made. Other than that, they've been both up and down the field numerous times trying to score another point. And just to make sure to follow us on here on YouTube at Swampscott Athletics to know when we are live and to be notified when we do go live. Follow our Instagram at Swampscott_TV. With that, we know you're tired. We're sure definitely tired up here, up in the booth. We'll see you tomorrow night for Friday Night Football against PVD.